In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem. Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show. Stepping up to the microphone is the underground king himself, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What up, y'all? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain. I'm here in beautiful Whitehaven, Tennessee. My guy, Kenny Stubblefield, joins me from Collierville. I do not know where Chris Moore lives. Let me take a guess. Don't say nothing. I'd assume that Chris, he's not from Memphis and he moved to Memphis, so I doubt he lives in the inner city.
Midtown.
Chris
Midtown. Is he Midtown?
He probably lives either Midtown, True East Memphis, Midtown, True East Memphis, or like the Cordova, Barlow.
Germantown. I'll go Germantown.
Germantown. Okay. Where you live, Chris?
I'm like in the middle. I'm like right off the state line. East Holmes.
Well, damn, nigga, you live by me. Like you live by me, for real.
I'm on the other end of East Holmes.
Oh, you was talking about like
towards Mississippi, like up here towards South Wind.
Oh yeah, Daddy. You live by myself. Yeah, he lives out there by Gate.
Olive
the other state line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of South
right
Wind
across the
area.
street from Olive Branch.
Yeah. He lived out there by where Gabe lived, for sure.
I used to live right over there. I used to live right over the other side of Olive Branch. That's a cool spot.
Yeah, he lived on the Olive Branch end of state line. Yep, for sure, man. But yeah, welcome to the Anthony Sain Show, man. We about to get it in. Kenny, I'm about to pull something out, man. When I pull it out, you know why I'm about to pull it out, man. Had to pull out the OG today, man. The gallon of water is out. The gallon of water is out. Shout out to Zaire Williams, man. And I'm pulling it out today because I had my water yesterday at all right, bro. Like now y'all gonna tell me this nigga from France. See this kind of bullshit y'all try to play with me, bro. Y'all want to tell me this nigga from France, but he knows what 385 is. Come on, bro.
Are you from France? I've been told.
No, he's not, bro. That man's full of shit, man.
Jacquois.
From
Jacquois.
That man be eating French fries. That's about it, man. That nigga
I don't know.
Memphis right now.
That's
a North Memphis fence that man is on.
I've been told he's a Frenchman, but I don't.
How the hell would he know what 385 is if he's from France?
He ain't French. He Googled.
This ain't that nigga face make you think that nigga from goddamn. No, exactly, bro. Exactly. Exactly. Which is why he knows what Somerville is, because you hit 385, you go run right into that bitch.
Man, he's French fries from Checkers, bro.
Exactly. Man, on third. Fuck you talking about.
So how do you say, like, give us a phonetic pronouncing of Jacquois? Because that's what
how do you pronounce your name? Is that your name? How do you pronounce it? I told you, I said nigga's not from no damn France. Just because that nigga using Chat GPT, that nigga is not from France.
A man knows exactly where Chris lives. Right off 385.
Exactly, bro. Like, yeah, like, come on.
You wear the France soccer jersey don't mean you actually from France.
Exactly.
He said Jacquard.
Yeah.
The French. He lives in the French district of Somerville.
Somerville, exactly.
Yeah.
French Quarter's in New Orleans.
Man, got an uncle named Frenchie. That's about it. Got it.
Kyle lives in Voodoo Village, man. What are we talking about?
Exactly, man. What this man talking about? The Voodoo Village ain't far from me at all. Junior rents the property out. They're like, damn, this nigga live in Voodoo Village damn near. Like, it's a guy.
I mean,
I'm trying to look and see if, like,
you ain't got to give your whole address out to everybody, man. Jacquard?
Right.
Yeah, but
you ain't got no warrants.
Right.
All right, you're suspect.
All right, man, come on,
man. His name is Bubba.
Sparks? Man, probably ain't even black. There you go, another catfish on there, man.
That's Bubba Sparks
season.
right there.
Exactly. But no, man, I got the big boy water today because we had a great time at Grind City Brewing yesterday with Jalen Wells. Shout out to the people, man. Got a nice little damn, I forgot to text Jalen and let him know he got the check in the mail, man. But yeah, shout out to Jalen Wells. Yesterday had a great interview. But I left my water at Grind City Brewing.
I knew that was yours. I knew it was.
Left my water, man. The reason why I had my son Gabe was there yesterday. This was the plan. I'm gonna tell y'all the plan. Me and his mom had the plan all worked out, right? My daughter Sabrina, who's 20. Can you ever met Sabrina before?
Yeah, I've met her a few times. I saw her.
Okay, yeah.
I saw her.
But it was the first. Have you seen her since she's an adult? Have you seen her since she's been an adult?
Probably
the wedding. Not. What the fuck am I talking about? You saw her at the fucking wedding, bro. What am I
at the wedding. Yeah.
Anyway, so Sabrina was there. She dropped Gabe off, and his mom was gonna come by and pick Gabe up after work from me, take him to his football game. That was the plan. Several things caused that not to happen. She was late coming from her meeting, and also Gabe left his football jersey, which is a very important part of the football game. He left his jersey in his sister's car, who lives across town. So Gabe was going to call his mom. I said, no, if you call your mom, she's going to go off on you. But if I call her, I can kind of, soothe the savage beast because I ain't got nothing to do with it. She ain't going to go off on me because I had nothing to do with this. So she did not get upset with me. She was upset, but she didn't go off cursing at me. Like she don't curse at all. But she would have went off on Gabe. So I stepped in. I said, okay, well, Stephanie, you turn around. You go back to your house. And she was stuck in traffic. I said, well, you just go back to your house because the school is closer to you than it is to me. I said, so I'll bring Gabe to you, and then you can. The jersey's at your house, so you get the jersey. I'll bring you Gabe. I'll be there like 6:00. He's got to be there at 6:30. He'll be there on time. Relax.
Right.
But in that haste, I left my water bottle at
of course
City Brewing, which is one of my favorite.
That's why your guy is here, man. I found it.
Yeah,
I got it home safe. Guess what? Tracy washed it for you last night, man. It is clean and it is spotless and it is sitting on my counter waiting to get brought to you tomorrow, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. We definitely getting together tomorrow. Got a check to put in Kenny's hand. It's always a good moment when I can slap Kenny's hand with a paper check. We're just about to go in the bank, man. Ken, I need this mother to go straight to the bank this out. Don't put it in the ATM. Put it in somebody's hand in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all
Listen,
good.
man.
Anyway.
This is why checks are like I said, man.
And it's Friday.
Look at my wife, man. Okay. I don't know if that's a okay, Tracy. I don't know if this one of those are okay, Tracy. I don't know
Julia, I promise you.
Nobody watching my bad shit but me. I gotta watch what I say, man. You never know when Julia might be chiming in, man. But yeah. Can't say this is what, yeah, exactly. Because ain't nobody black and white for to watch shit. They be asking,
I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Kenny got it.
Oh, she said it's a good version, Kenny. It's not the bad one.
It's a good one. Hey, listen, yeah. Julia and Tracy are like they've met each other. They've met each other like twice, 3 times, but they are Chris. Like if there is a woman that I look at that I go, this is Tracy, but not Tracy. It's Julia Sain. Like they are kindred spirits. Like they are like one and the same.
Ask for better.
Yeah, for sure. But I said all that to say, man, this is what made me mad too. My beautiful wife shows up to Grind City as I'm leaving the parking lot. Julia pulls up. You didn't even know that. She pulled up by surprise. She said she's want to come support me. I said, well, baby, we're
awesome.
done. I got to take Gabe to the fucking house. But that's kind of wife I got, man. But,
That's sweet of her, man. She's a sweet girl.
But I said all that to say, man, that's one of the things that kind of comes with parenting, right? So I had to drive across town to drop Gabe off, and then I had to go to work at Dan McGinnis last night for Music Bingo. That's the only free pub y'all ever get, Dan McGinnis. Shout out, I love y'all, though. Appreciate y'all. But that's the only free one y'all get.
Y'all can come on board. Hey,
we got space for you. We got plenty of space. I can make all those circles across the top smaller if I need to. So I can scoot. I can tell everybody to scoot over for sure. I got you.
Anthony will kick me off the show just to put more badges up there. What are we talking about?
Right. I had somebody telling me yesterday they ready to come back home. I said, brother, I got a spot waiting on you. Trust me, I got a spot for you. For sure. I said, I'm always gonna make room for your money, brother. I'm gonna make room for nobody's. I'm gonna make room for yours.
Hello.
But anyway, I said all that to say, man, that's what parenting looks like sometimes, right? I talk to Julia a lot about things she has to do. Her day is very hectic, man. We've got a child that's too old to be a child. Like Autumn's 17. Like, Autumn, we need you driving a car. Because if you drove a car, that would solve so many damn. That would solve so much. Like, we got so much shit. If you driving a car, would solve so would be the missing equation to so many things we got going on, right?
Yep.
So we're going through that whole thing. But that's just what parenting looks like, right? And I said all that just to wrap up what we talked about the other day. Richie Jarvis,
Hey, come on, baby.
Come on back, Richie. Come bring your ass, man. Bring your ass. The OG sponsor, Richie Jarvis. But no, parenting is hard, man. You know what I mean? And as a father, you have to navigate through these different things. And I had to tell Julia, like today, Autumn has a game today at 5:30. I can't make the game because I got to do something for work. I got to go to the storage unit before I go to do Music Bingo tonight at Waldo, chicken and beer, right? But it's just kind of part of what it is. It's stuff you got to do. And we talked the other day about a two-part series we did called Fathers from the Truth, right? Where we talked about a podcast that came on last week that's hosted by it's Dwayne Wade's dad's podcast. Yep. And his two co-hosts are LeVar Ball and also Jaylen Brown's dad, Marcellus Brown, I think is what his name is. And their first guest was Jason Tatum's dad, right? And the entire episode was 5 minutes long. That was the most overly edited. I'm like, bro, we're gonna put the raw uncut joint, man, because it's like they clipped it like it was a reel. Then they said this is episode 1. Like, all right, but it's only 5 minutes. I know y'all had some good shit talking. So where's the rest of it, right? And I really hope that they do drop the whole thing because it seemed like it was some good unk friendly stuff, man. Kind of shit I want to hear. But we talked about those guys, and we talked about what seems to be almost an agenda in the NBA where you don't really know about the dads to these kids, these guys a lot of time. And you have to be damn near LeVar Ball to get any type of screen time. He had to kind of make his own way to the screen, right? Well, you got to be like a T. Morant, right, who just, does all these wild things on the sideline or whatever to get in the limelight. Or you got to be a former player like Carlos Boozer. And even then, Malika Andrews may act like your son's came from a single parent home. You know what I mean? Like, you get all this stuff happening, right? And we talked about those things, Chris, and I know this is something that you could be passionate about as well. You're a dad. I saw your son yesterday, and you can. Somebody told me this with Gabe one time, and they said you could tell a well-fathered son immediately, and they told me reasons why. And when I saw Chris's son yesterday, Chris's son had a tablet in his hand. Everybody knows that these kids are addicted to tablets, right? I walked up to Chris's son. He looked me square in the eye, put his iPad to one side, and gave me his hand. Shook my hand, looked me square in the face, and he's like 8, 9. Looks like, how old is your son, bro?
4 going on 5 in
September. Oh, hell, damn, I'm wrong like a motherfucker. But that's even more amazing. The fact that he's that little and he knew to, you look a man in his face and you giving your undivided attention, you shake his hand. He had confidence in his face and everything. I was like, all right, little Chris Moore Jr., you know what I mean? Shout out. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you can tell that's a well-parented son, right? And when you see these guys that are in the NBA, you can tell that they are well-fathered sons in a lot of these cases, right? Like you look at a young man like Jalen Wells, right, who we had on the show yesterday. Jalen's a very polished young man, very mature young man, getting married at a very early age. Said he identified his wife very early in their dating process.
Did that surprise you? League. That answer to that question surprised you?
No,
you asked him about that. Yeah, he said I waited to date her because I knew when I started to date her, I was going to marry her. I thought that was.
I knew I had to be for real. Yeah, real shit.
Yeah,
real shit. Hey, shout out to me, man, for some dope ass question asking too, man.
That was a hell of a Yeah.
This ain't you don't get no sporty McSportits in interviews when it come down to the kid, man. Anyway, shout out to Jalen Wills. Shout out to Fred Wills, right? Who obviously has done a great job of raising him. You can just tell when a young man has been fathered, right? And and it's an undeniable thing that you see, and it's just when you hear these guys say we feel like the NBA doesn't want us to be a presence, you have to listen because none of these boys got to the league on their own, and in situations where we often see the results of kids that don't have a father in their lives, to have these great men, like to find out that Jaylen Brown's dad was a former heavyweight champion and he's 7 feet tall. Like, damn, like this some wild shit. Well, Chris, I'm sure you took 5 minutes of your time to watch the podcast as well. What are your thoughts on the whole thing, bro?
Ultimately, it's all what does society tell us about Father's Day? Nobody cares about Father's Day.
Yeah.
What you gonna get? Some church socks
or a
tie, some cologne. So I don't want to just say that the NBA has done black men or fathers a disservice. I believe it's the media, because they're trying to capitalize on these sorrowful damsel in distress type stories when that's not even the full story. Don't tell me about just Carlos Boozer's sons and putting it all on the mother. Black motherhood is not erased by a good father. You know what I mean? And I think that's the issue. That two things can be true. You can have a good mother and a good father. They don't cancel each other out.
Yeah, and it's like you don't see this. I don't recall in non-black communities that you see this. Like even, like the Mannings and all those guys weren't vocal in your face dudes, but you never saw them try to erase them or just put the mothers up there. I'm just trying to think of other situations where you just don't see that, bro. You don't see them do this with white NFL players or basketball. I might be wrong, but it just don't seem like you see these things, right? It's because it seems like I remember seeing the kid, Con Knipple. We saw his dad front and center, right? You know what I mean? Yep. And it's crazy, man. And another thing you see too is don't let these kids have a white mom. They're gonna make sure they show you that their kids got
blind side. Make a whole movie out of it.
Yeah, but that's happening. Like, don't let these kids have a white mom. But she's 1,000,000% gonna be on the screen. But it's I think it's by design, man. I don't think it's a coincidence at all how these things are handled, man. But like I said, those are the things we talked about in Tuesday's show. And now I want to flip it up a little bit. I want to bring it closer to home, Chris, if you don't mind, closer to home, Kenny, if you don't mind as well. Let's talk about the two guys at the top, right? The local dads, the guys that we've seen come through here, right? And that are coming through here. You got Carlos Boozer, who hasn't officially been welcomed in as a Grizzlies dad, but he's probably the most high-profile dad we've seen. Mike Conley's dad was an Olympian as well. You know what I mean? He did his thing. Mike Conley Sr., he was an accomplished athlete outside. That's another example, like a guy that you could tell was a well-fathered young man, right? Mike Conley Jr. I've seen a lot of people energy is like, we got Carlos Boozer and we've always needed, or that's the kind of dad that John needed, and all these type of things, and what if, and but Carlos Boozer, he has his past. I made a joke saying he looks like he's full of the fuckery. If you would ask me, like he's a guy that seems to find the camera whenever there's a camera available. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For whatever reason, he may be looking for a camera, but I can see some things in him. I can see some flaws in him, right? But just in the same way, like with a T. Morant, I can see some good in a T. Morant. And I'll say this: there are a lot of things that get thrown on T. Morant. I saw somebody in the chat last show from Tuesday's show saying, "But yeah, y'all got to speak on the false narratives about T." Like, I don't really think it's no false narratives about T, bro. I think what they say about T, just like the stuff they say about his doppelganger, Usher. Whatever they said about Usher, you probably need to believe that shit, right? Like, whatever they said about T. Morant, yeah, you probably need to believe it, right? But even with that, there is a lot of good in T. Morant. And I'll say this is something you have to remember about T. When T and John Morant are not too much older than each other, right? Like T's mom had John, I want to say when they were like 19, 18 years old. That's a natural thing. A natural occurrence after that is a lot of things you see from T and John. When people say, well, he acts like he's, John's brother or whatever. My oldest brother is the age difference is exactly the same between T. Morant and John. It's exactly the same. My oldest brother was 19 years old when I was born. So I can understand how that dynamic looks like brothers instead of father son, right?
Yeah.
But I also have there's also some fathering elements in my older brothers, you know what I mean, as well. But I will say this about T. In a world where a lot of times when a young man has life going in a certain direction, where he's, I want to say he was a college athlete at the time. He played high school ball with Ray Allen, or if I'm not mistaken as well. Mm-hmm. He had his own path to some level of professional basketball. When he found out that, Jamie Morant was pregnant with Ja, as the story was told, that he stopped all of it instantly. He stopped. He stopped whatever his career ambitions were, and he came and took care of his son. Oh, I'm very wrong. The highest profile dad is clearly Scottie Pippen Sr. But I forgot about Scottie Pippen Jr., man. But yeah, for sure, right? But for some reason, I feel like Carlos Boozer is going to be around more than Scottie is around. Like, I think he's going to be more visible
for sure.
Scottie will be. Yeah, damn, we've had some pretty dope. We've had some pretty dope dads. Like Scottie Pippen Sr. and Carlos Boozer is pretty. It's pretty dope. You got two Hall of Famers that are kids' dads, and we got Grant, Harvey Grant's son. So yeah, look at that, man. Like, I'm tripping. We got three of them out here. That's dope. That's dope. We got three of them at the same time.
Shouts out to Gigi Jackson, daddy.
Yeah. Pastor Greg Jackson the first.
And the last. Get him out of
here. Right. Jock was saying that T is via Chat GPT, of course. Jock was saying
I mean, but
he was like 2021 when Ja was born. But go ahead, bro.
One thing that I believe with T, I don't think he probably had a father around to, like, he needed someone older than him to be like, hey, real giant, you need to be his dad. You don't need to be his homeboy right now. You need to be his dad. Yeah, it's one thing to hear it on TV all the time, because now that's going to put T in a defensive stance. That's going to put him in defense mode. But if he had one of his OGs say, hey, you see your boy, you see your son, his son needs a father right now. And I don't believe T capitalized on that part.
Yeah. And like Kenny knows this, when it comes down to like parenting situations, or a situation where you see a deficit with the child and you're pointing some type of finger, some type of blame towards a parent, it's never one generational, bro. It's if you could always go back 2-3 generations with this thing, right? It's kind of like if a kid is born into poverty and that kid's parents are born into poverty and those parents are born into poverty, you get a much stronger poverty mentality than you would if it was one generational, right? So like I said, I've had this conversation before when it comes down to T. Morant. We've never heard anything about Ja's granddad, right? You know what I mean? Like we never seen this gentleman, never heard any stories about this gentleman, right? So that's always going to come down to those type of things. But like I said, there was a lot of good things, a lot of redemptive natures about T as well, right? Because
for sure, regardless
of what you say about T. Morant, Ja Morant would not be in the NBA if it was not for T. Morant. Absolutely. T. Morant did some wild things in the backyard to get Ja physically ready for the NBA, right? And Ja 100%, they say it's pretty much proven that his leaping ability was trained. Like that was like extreme workouts got him to the point where his body morphed into being this jumping machine that he is now. And just a lot of the tactics that he had to push Ja got him to where he is. And there's only so much criticism I can give you if you've pushed your child to that level. And you also sacrificed your own life to be in your son's life, became a barber instead of a basketball player. Like all those type of things. I got to give him credit for that. I'm going to kick back to my guy Tiger Grizzly again, who said, I think it was him the other day who said that too. He says he disagreed about T's simple research of T. Morant interviews proved the theory wrong. I'm not really sure what you're saying. Like he says, what we see on camera at the games is a small amount of time compared to their time at home. But we also see what we see on camera. There's no denying it. Like that kind of is what it is, bro. Like
and what you I would say what you put public facing is more than likely what's outside, what's private as well, right? Like there's maybe a lack of, and I do think in some ways we need to like take a step back and realize like that you have a certain time period, and both of y'all know this as fathers. You have a certain time period to sow into your child and to like push them in a direction that you want them to go, right? At some point, that does go away. Your relationship does evolve from being a father to being a mentor / friend, right? Like me and my dad are friends. Like he's still my dad. And when he comes to me and talks to me, I listen to him, father to son type of relationship. Like when he brings wisdom to me, I take it. But if my dad were to come to me today and say, Kenny, you have to do this, I'd be like, hey, I'm 45 years old, bro.
Right.
Like,
you have to realize that they don't have to do what you say anymore. Yeah.
Like, I got a wife and 2 kids myself. Like, there's directions that I've taken my immediate family that my father disagrees with. But I am the one that's responsible for my family now, right? So, so when he comes to me, he comes to me as a mentor / friend relationship. He just has extra weight added to it because he is my father. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like,
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Let me add in one thing to that. I believe that I'm pretty sure a lot of fathers were there when their child was born. And I related to this. They give you these gloves so, you can be there for the birth and all that good stuff. At some point in time, you have to take those gloves off. I believe T. Morant, he never took the gloves off because he always coddled and cradled Ja. So that happened even into his adult years. He never took the gloves off to be a father. And that's what I believe was missing. No one has ever said that he doesn't love Ja, but there's a level of fatherhood that was missed.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Like I said, I respect all these guys. They all have their own story, man. Like I said, for each one of these guys' story, none of their sons would be in the NBA if it weren't for these, 6 gentlemen that we have up in this graphic, man. Like I said, I just hope that people understand that, it takes a dad to make these things happen. Now, there are NBA players, man, who LeBron James. The story is he don't even know who his dad is. Like, that they have no clue who his biological father is, right? And he was, one of the greatest players of all time. I'm not saying it can't happen, but in the cases where they exist, I believe in shining some light, man. And I salute all these brothers for sure. Not just these guys, all of them for sure.
It's so interesting when you brought this topic to my attention. I'd seen clips of the podcast, the 5-minute podcast. I'd seen clips of it, and I was like, oh, this is super interesting. This is going to be interesting. I told you before we got on the show, I was like, I didn't even know Dwayne Wade had a dad, right? Like I didn't even know he had a dad. And you said, and that's exactly the point, right? Like that's exactly the reason why we're discussing this. You know whose story arc I'm looking forward to kind of hearing or kind of seeing change? Because even in that 5 minutes, it changed for me hearing him open up was LeVar Ball.
Ball.
Like, hearing him talk a little bit about his kids and how the evolution of that relationship was super interesting to me.
And the way he called his shot, man.
Yeah, he was I felt like there was a level of introspection there on his part because he was comfortable in that room. He wasn't on Colin Cowherd's show talking shit to the white girl over there. Like he wasn't on Stephen A. Smith's show talking shit. Like he was like being real with those guys. And I was like, LeVar, this might have been the best move you could possibly make, right? Like because I really felt like I was like, oh wow, I got kind of emotional hearing him talk about his sons. Like it was really interesting to me.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you look up, All-Star, one of the most popular players in the league, another guy that was the number 2 pick in the draft, had a long career, and then you got a guy who had a cup of tea in the NBA, but of course he's went on to had number 1 song in Billboard charts. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like you did it, bro. Like for real, for sure. Yep. But go ahead, Chris.
Sometimes getting your leg chopped off gives you
make you sit down somewhere. Make you sit your ass down somewhere. Like for real.
When you lose the one that you married and all that good stuff, sometimes life has a way of humbling.
Yeah, man, for sure, man, for sure. But yeah, man, let's show some love to some people real quick, man. Gotta show love to the good people at Grade A Pest, man. They keep these bugs and roaches humble, man. All these pests and critters and mice, whatever you got going on, they go humble their ass for sure, man. My guy Reggie Freeman Alexander been in the game for about 20 years. It's a homegrown business from a born and raised Memphian, committed to excellence by applying human and pet-friendly products that are safe and highly efficient to meet your pest control needs. Give Reggie a call, 901-628-4867. That's gradeapservices@gmail.com. Carway Automotive Group is an absolute place to go if you're looking for a quality used car. They've been around since about 2018. If you're a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world, man, there's no better place to get a pink Beetle, the actual dream car of Barbie, than Carway Automotive Group. They're located 6154 Summer Avenue. Give them a call, 901-440. You're good, 8251. Bad. It's something I could get so far without the words for sure.
You did good.
Yeah, bad credit. No credit, no problem. Get up with them, man. Financing is available. They'll get you squared away, man. Ask for my guy Mike. Ask for my guy Jason. Ask for my guy Taylor. They'll get you squared away, man. That new brother, what's his name? Deuce Jameson. Get up with him.
Deuce. Solo Jameson. Solo Jameson.
Yeah, Solo Jameson. Yeah, get up with him, man, for sure. That's Carway Automotive Group, man. Be like Scottie Pippen Sr. and Scottie Pippen Jr. Be like Zaire Williams' dad. I can't remember that brother's name. He was in the military. Get up with him. And be like me and get your next quality used car from Carway Automotive Group, man. But yeah, also, guys, show some love to my guy Antonio Jones, the Master Definition. I need to get over my guy, man. I think I was supposed to try to get up with him today, but I ain't never reached back out to him. But I forgot. But anyway, Antonio Jones, the Master Definition. Get with him today, man. Over 30 years in the barbering industry. It's a clean, family-friendly environment, natural enhanced styles, superior grooming for men, women, and children. That's Antonio Jones, the Master Definition. Let him know you heard about him on the Anthony Sain Show. He'll give you a discount on your first haircut. That is Antonio Jones, the Master of Definition. Let's take a break, man. I'm gonna read a couple of Tiger Grizzly stuff because I'm trying to understand what the brother is saying.
Yeah,
he keeps trying to push a point like nobody's judging T. Morant, bro. You are who you are, bro.
My opinion is based on my political T interviews and pods. He fathers Ja correctly, brother, way more than he's given credit for.
You are what you do, though, man. You are what you do. And you also got to keep in mind, I'll do this just like I did the Ja Morant situation. Everything that people know about, this is Memphis, bro. Everybody know everybody. We're a big, small town. There are things about T. Morant that I ain't got to see him doing on the sideline, brother. This is Memphis. So,
well, and I'll say this.
It's you are who you are, bro. You are what you do. That's not judging. Like, it's not really based on opinion. Like, you kind of are who you are, bro. You are what you do and what your reputation is. So I hear you, but like this looks like this is about to turn into y'all hating on T. Y'all it's kind of giving that energy. Like, yeah, like, bro, it is what it is, bro. I just gave the man flowers for a long time. Like, it's not really a matter of opinion, bro. There are things, you are who you are, bro. You are what you do. Your actions are who you are, man. But go ahead.
Well, I'll say this. You say everybody knows everybody. His first sentence is, my opinion is based on my extensive research on pulling up on T interviews and pods. I just want to throw this out there. Like, I'm the one that filmed those pods for T.
Right, exactly, bro.
And so, like, I want to like,
like, exactly, bro. Like, go ahead.
So I want to say this, like, I am so glad that podcast that he started didn't follow through, because I'll say this, like, that podcast was directly the podcast that T. Morant started with Uncle Phil that I filmed all of the episodes for, was meant to stem the narrative of the national narrative and the local narrative of T. Morant, because of the stuff that he had been doing. Like, that was stated. Like, he knew he was screwing up. He knew that he was too vocal, too out there, too and I think we can say this, he was too out there publicly and too inebriated publicly out there. Yeah. And so
he was trying to create,
and so he was trying to stem that narrative. It did not work. Like, but that podcast did not work. It was not going to help that equation. And so what helps that equation is, like, you taking a step back and saying, hey, like, I need to just stay in the background a little bit and help raise the rest of my family, help my daughter, help my granddaughter, help my wife, like those kinds of things. I understand.
So funny.
I understand
the man came out like the pull some Wizard of Oz. So actually, I am the Wizard of Oz. You know, that's actually like those podcasts you're watching. Yeah, I made those. So I feel you. But
I mean, I'll add this on to what Kenny said. Before I had my son, my pastor back in Atlanta, I always asked him, because he was raised without a father. He had a stepfather. And I asked him, what some fatherly advice would you give me for that time when I become a father? He said, I always wanted to be the father that I always wanted. And I've taken that with my own son, because I didn't have that example in my house. I was raised around father figures, my pastor, one of the mentors I had at the church. So I had somebody that say, I guess you could say they were my OGs. Chris, when you have your child, when you have your son, make sure you are the father that you always wanted to be. And that's just led me to how I father now, how I parent.
Yep. Let me do one more live read, then we'll go to commercial, and then we'll wrap up after the break. But another thing about that too, man, with the whole thing with that, even with those type of situations, you only see one version of those people. You see them. You don't see them actually fathering. You don't actually. You see them publicly fathering, but you don't see the whole thing. But what you do see the whole thing of, man, is
Segway King.
The loved one of your life, man. So,
yeah,
if you try to bring some spice back, give it to good people at Adam and Eve, man. Adam and Eve Memphis, God. Man. If you're looking to put the spark back into your love life, look no further. Adam and Eve Memphis has what you need to reignite the flame. Their upscale store offers products for men, women, and children. Oh, sorry, my God. Forgive me. For men, women, and couples. I can't do this after Antonio Jones. I can't go from Antonio Jones to Adam.
Crazy, bro.
For men, women, and couples. Shop locally at 2382 North Germantown Parkway to make children. That's what I was really trying to say. Make some babies. Repopulate this world. Be a true father, man. They're located at 2382 North Germantown Parkway and start your adventure. MemphisAdamEveStores.com is website open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 10. Sunday from 12 to 7. Number is 901-582-8313. That is Adam and Eve Memphis. We're about to take a break. When we come back, it's going to be more the Anthony Sain show and more going back and forth with Tiger Grizzly, who might be T. Morant himself. But we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll finish up this episode of Anthony Sain show.
Tired of the same old fast food? The soggy fries, the frozen flavors, the meals that never quite hit right. Head over to Waldo's Chicken and Beer, where everything starts fresh and flavor comes first. Our chicken is fried in rich beef tallow for that bold, old-school crunch you can actually taste. And don't skip the premium homemade southern sides. Fresh greens, hearty white beans, and creamy mac and cheese made to complete the meal. Bring your whole family. There's plenty of space to relax, plus a game room the kids will love. Catch the game on big screens, grab a drink at the full bar, and enjoy happy hour specials. Every day from 3 to 6, all day on Tuesday and Sunday. Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Real food, real flavor, made from scratch.
In Memphis, we don't just make memories. We make moments. A Memphis-owned brewery where great beer meets great times. Crafted right here for the city we love. Live music, game days, and events all year long. There's always something happening at Grind City Brewing. Bring your crew, bring your energy, and make every night feel like a celebration. Real beer, real Memphis.
If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you think that growing older means slowing down, sleeping poorly, and lacking the motivation to do the things you want to do, then I've got just the spot for you right here in Memphis. At Game Day Men's Health, you're more than just a number. You're a partner in your health journey. From the free hour-long initial consult to comprehensive check-ins along the way, you're in complete control of your health. Offering TRT, weight loss protocols, performance enhancement, and shockwave therapy for musculoskeletal injuries, you can get back to feeling like the younger version of yourself.
At your initial visit, you'll have your blood pressure, PSA, testosterone, hemoglobin, hematocrit, all tested with your results before you leave the clinic. Plus, you have a real conversation with your provider and not just an in and out visit. Game Day can help with muscle pain, joint pain, hair loss, ED, peptides, and more. With 2 convenient locations in the Memphis area, your path to a better life is just minutes away. Call today to schedule your free 101 consultation.
Some dreams don't just come true, they come with 4 paws. At Puppy Dreams, we match loving families with happy, healthy puppies. From playful companions to lifelong best friends, your perfect match is waiting. And with our professional grooming spa, your pup will look as amazing as they feel. Visit Puppy Dreams today and meet the one who's been waiting just for you.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. That's what we got. That's what I wanted for T. No, I called him man T Grizzly. Too bad. I apologize.
No,
that was out on purpose, bro. Tiger Grizzly. Like that's what we're saying, bro. Like we don't think that he's just Ja's friend. He obviously has a friend element to Ja. He's like that's what I meant to say too at the beginning of the show. That like when you're in a situation where you're that close in age to your son, that's naturally going to be how it's going to be, bro. Like they're too close in age, and in the black families especially, man. When you ended your life like that, and you come in, often there is that big brother dynamic to those young dads with these guys because they're learning. Like I said, we don't know who the generation before that was. He may be the first man who actually stepped up and really tried to raise a family. You know what I mean? So there's going to be some mistakes along the way, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, but I had him on that thing for a reation because I got to get a man the props he deserves.
We started talking about him to give him flowers. To give him flowers.
Exactly. Yeah,
right?
they ain't lying about what they be saying about that nigga. No, for sure. If you heard of that shit, probably true, bro. But yeah, for sure. But welcome back, man, to the show. We show a little bit more love, then we're going to wrap it up with another topic I definitely want to talk about, man. I'm nervous. My nerves getting bad, y'all. We're going to talk about it. But Puppy Dreams Memphis is an awesome place to add a new member to your family, man, because puppies make life better, man. Why have a kid that you got to put through 18 years of school, mess around, and all that type of stuff? Just get you a puppy, man. You can't finance a kid, but you can finance a puppy at Puppy Dreams, man.
Oh, shit.
And
you can finance a kid? What are you talking about?
You definitely finance them. Trust me.
I'm in
making constant payments.
I'm in multiple thousands of dollars of debt.
You'll never pay it off, right? Exactly. Every puppy also has a 1-year warranty as well. Actual puppies in a resale model showroom to choose from and get to know before purchasing. They got a full service grooming salon inside as well. It's just an awesome place to take care of your dog and to purchase a dog. Just being real. It's just a specialized place for puppies, and it's awesome. And all the puppies come from USDA certified breeders. They're located 1740 North Germantown Parkway. Give them a call, 901-763-8523. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 7. PuppyDreamsMemphis.com is the website. Also, you're looking for lunch, man. Paradise Cafe. Can I do a trade in? Shut the hell up, Wayno. Shout out to Wayno, too. I got my Wayno shirt on, too, man.
Yeah,
but shout out to Paradise Cafe, man. They have amazing personal customer service when you come in. They're going to make you feel like family because they treat you like family. It's a tradition they kept for generations. It's the true East Memphis institution that takes pride in preparing you fresh and consistent food. Located in the Regalia Center, they're a family-owned, operated restaurant since 2001. Hand-picked fresh fruits and veggies each day to ensure highest quality. Our homemade soups are said to be the best in the city. Come see us today for lunch. Call ahead and we'll have it ready for pickup. 901-821-9600 is the phone number. Open 10:30 to 2:30 Monday through Saturday. That is Paradise Cafe. Talked to the owner. He said there's been a lot of black gentlemen that have been appearing here lately, just out of nowhere.
I know why.
He said he heard the turkey meat was on sale at Paradise Cafe.
Melvin Purdy's and
Melvin Purdy's and Devin Walker's of the world.
Man, Melvin Purdy's tweet yesterday was a great
man gonna get his ass canceled too, bro. For real. Man, if he get his ass canceled or arrested or his hard drive investigated, one of the three or all three.
Jeez.
But yeah, man.
Turkey meat.
King Meeks. Hey, bro, King Meeks came. I had to pat that man down before he walked up on Ina yesterday. Like, all right, bro.
Yeah. All right now.
Man, make sure you ain't got too much going on over here, man. But yeah, but that's everybody. Shout out to our sponsors, man. But let's get into the last thing I want to talk about real fast. Make sure y'all stick around for Bluff City Media Happy Hour coming up with my guy Francis Carlotta and Rusty Whitten coming up immediately after this show. Just stick around, man. Just back out and go back into Bluff City Media page. You can see it's not gonna be I wish it was a constant stream.
Yes.
That would be dope.
That would be dope.
But you got to back out and then come back in, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, stick around for that. But I do want to talk about this, man. There was a trade in the NBA yesterday, man. Our good friend Peyton Watson has finally been on the move. there's a guy like Peyton Watson every year that goes from being pretty much an obscure player to being like the must-have. Everybody's got to have him on their team guy. I can't think of who that was last year, but it seems like there's a guy every year that's this young guy, the next, super role player that every team needs. Right? Yeah, Ty Jerome might be that dude.
That might be that guy,
Yeah, it was Ty Jerome last year. Yeah, it was Ty Jerome 2 years ago, I mean. Yeah, for sure. But he's that guy, right? Peyton Watson's the guy that everybody wants, everybody needs. He was traded in a 3-way deal. I can't remember who goes where. The guy that looks like a real estate agent / porn star went to the Clippers. What's his name?
Max Strus.
Yeah, he went to the Clippers. I don't really know what all else happened. But I just said that to say this. This trade really pisses me off. I'm not the person who particularly wanted him on the Grizzlies. Would have been cool if he was here. I'm a Gigi Jackson truther. I believe Gigi's about to have a breakout year. I think Gigi's about to be the next Peyton Watson type guy who makes this meteoric rise. Right? I think Gigi's going to have a great year this year. And I think the fact that Peyton Watson went east is making me more excited. I think every day that goes by, I'm more excited that Gigi Jackson looks like he's going to be on this team. I damn sure thought he was going out in a Ja Morant deal. I thought wherever Ja goes, Gigi's going to go with him, right? Because I thought he was going to take a first-round pick or some type of sweetener to move Ja. But unfortunately, we didn't have to do that. Gigi's still with us. I think Gigi's going to have an amazing year this year, whether it's off the bench, starting, whatever. I think Gigi's going to have a real breakout year, man. I think he's, in this system particularly, especially playing where they're doing those quick subs and guys are coming in and out. I think Gigi's going to come in with a head full of steam every time I have a great season. Like I said, shout out to Peyton Watson. We all know what he can do. He can defend. He can knock down threes. He can get to the basket a little bit. He's a fast break player, kind of a more polished Gigi Jackson. I just say he's a year ahead. I just think he's a developmental year ahead of Gigi. I think that's the only thing. But I think Gigi's a better player than him.
Yes.
So I think we'll see Gigi to go even in greater heights. Kendarius said, "What about Wells?" Got a full interview with him yesterday. Kendarius, go check it out. Pretty good stuff, man. Go check it out. It's available now.
From the horse's mouth.
Yeah. Here's straight from him, man. Great interview too, man. Go check out some of the stuff that Jalen Wells said, man. I kind of put him in a corner a little bit. A lot of people have not really done that with him when he's been interviewed on different media outlets, whatever. I kind of put him in a corner on a couple things, and he crawled right out. He dug himself right back out of the hole I tried to throw him in as well, man. But good stuff with Jalen Wells. Go check it out. Yeah, good stuff, man, for sure.
Do you think this opens the door for Cam Johnson? Like, do you think that this is a
no? They're done. Denver. I think this gets them where they need to be. But this is what pisses me off, bro. This is what I want to talk about. I try to tell people all the time that there are some teams and there are some franchises in the NBA. They are dead set on being the best team in the NBA until the world doesn't exist anymore. Those are organizations like Miami, organizations like Golden State, organizations like the Lakers, organizations like the Celtics, even organizations like, I'm not gonna say the Chicago Bulls. They're old school legacy, but they're not. I don't think they're serious about winning on that level. But there are certain organizations that since the beginning of time have been dead focused on being the best team in the NBA at all times. Boston. We said, I don't know if I said them now, but them, Boston, right? Then you got organizations that ain't focused on shit. They ain't trying to be nothing. They're just kind of here collecting money. That used to be the Los Angeles Clippers, right? They used to say that the Los Angeles Clippers old owner was all he was focused on was not having to lose money at the end of the year. Like he didn't really care about basketball at all. And then you got organizations that are somewhere in the middle. And what they do is you fuck around and win a championship. All right, we got that done. Let's go back to saving money. Let's go back to selling tickets. And I think that's what the Denver Nuggets are. I think the Milwaukee Bucks are another organization like that. They got their championship with Giannis. We're just going to ride this thing out. We're going to keep Giannis here to get as many people in the stands to come see Giannis. I think Denver's doing the same thing. They're going to try to get as many people as they can to get Jokic. There's nothing about this organization in the last 3 or 4 years that makes me think they planned on capitalizing on Nikola Jokic being their star player into his prime. When you do a deal like this, where you send out a young player like this, even though you're avoiding the aprons or all that, you're also avoiding relevancy because that Denver team, this is a blow to them. And it's not just a blow on the court. It's a blow when your star player sees, okay, y'all out there trying to save money, and we got no players back, and the only asset we get is going to be when I'm gone. It's 2031. Mm-hmm. It's an unprotected pick or whatever. That's good for the organization, but that's not good for Jokic. And I'm pissed off today because I'm not a Denver Nuggets fan. I couldn't give a fuck if these motherfuckers are good at all next year. I want them to be bad. right? That's gonna make me feel like we can be good because this is another thing a lot of people catching on to too. The West is not as good as it's been in years past, bro. The West is not as good at all. I think there are two really good teams in the West. And there's a bunch of shit. You tell me teams in the West this year, right? I think there's a lot of them, and I think Denver falls into that pile, man. I think, but the thing that pisses me off, because like I said, this ain't my team. I really don't give a shit. But the thing that pisses me off about Denver is that fucking Jokic is gonna leave, and y'all know where the fuck he's going, and these motherfuckers stay getting fucking bailed out. The fucking Los Angeles Lakers, bro. You know he's going to the fucking Lakers. You know he's going to the fucking.
And him and Luka are gonna match up.
I cannot stand this shit, bro. It's fucking happening, bro. That shit is fucking happening.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
God damn, bro.
Can I ask you this question? Kind of bring it around to the Memphis Grizzlies for a second. Mm-hmm. Do you think the Grizzlies are like? There's a lot of folks that are right now throwing out the accusation that what you're saying Denver is doing. They're in it to save money. They're not in it to build for the future. This, that, and the third. Would you say the Grizzlies are in that boat too?
No. The Grizzlies are clearly trying to win, bro.
I agree.
I agree. If you look at what the Grizzlies are doing and the way they're building their team, they're building their team the way the winning teams are built in the NBA. I've been saying this quietly but loud over the last probably 3 years as a Grizzlies fan, as a person who covers this team. That old Grizzlies team, as fun as they were with Ja, Jaren, Dez, and all them, that team was built fucking stupid as hell, bro. Even when they had Dillon, that roster was built dumb. It was a horribly built roster. Your starting lineup was dumb. You had a 7-foot power forward who could not play center, could not rebound, couldn't guard on the perimeter. He can slow guys down a little bit, but he can't guard on the perimeter. He's a shot blocker that can't rebound. So that means you got to have another center that rebounds, but that center can't guard on the perimeter either. And then you got two guards. Both of them are scorers. Neither one of them can defend. And then you've never really had a 3-and-D wing on this team. Our starting lineup has always been weird as hell. It's always this entire Grizz next gen run. Our starting lineup has not made any sense. There's no championship team has been built the way we are. And the Jaren thing was the biggest. What's the word? The biggest eyesore of all was the fact that Jaren couldn't play center. That's because I've seen teams that have been good with two guards who can't defend and can score and can't defend, and they're a little undersized, whatever. But when you gotta play two bigs like that, and neither one of them can guard the perimeter, and one of them can't rebound, he's 7 foot. Like, you're not gonna win like that, bro. That's not a real NBA team. Like, there's no NBA team made like that at all, bro. But you have to play. And the closest one to it is another team that's struggling, and they got this guy, Peyton Watson. It's Cleveland because they got the other Jaren in the league. And they're just going through the same shit. But I've been saying it. But the things that the Grizzlies are doing now, they're building that team the way that winning teams win today. And they're still doing something kind of unorthodox with it because they're going to run that offense through Cam Boozer. And God damn it, Cam Boozer looking like fucking not Larry Bird. I've been calling him Black Larry Bird. I got a new name for him.
Oh my God.
Since he's mixed and he's all mixed together, he's Larry Bird at this point.
Hey. That footage of him coming out of
he's Larry Bird, man, for real. But go ahead, bro.
Man, that footage coming out of him locking Kate Cunningham.
Hoopers with hoopers, bro. God damn. Yeah. Hey, and I said this a few weeks ago. They asked me on the Grind City Media show, like, what am I most excited about this summer? I said the fact that Cam Boozer's offseason officially begins. He gets to get in the lab and work on new stuff. This man was guarded Cade Cunningham one-on-one in the perimeter in a pickup game. I'm like, bro, I'm watching this shit with my eyes. Dunking the ball on people. I'm like,
making him turn. He made Cade
Cunningham
multiple times on defense. That is.
I'm like, all right, bro. Fuck this shit. That's Larry Bird, bro. Hey, I need to get the trademark on the shirt right now, bro. They got me with Dillon. I did not trademark Dillon the villain when I should have. God damn it, Larry the Bird. Larry Blurred is getting. Blurred is crazy.
Is it BLURRD or is it BLI?
Like blurred in, like mixed.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey, I see what you did there.
Hey, we don't know what he is.
Real quick, because we got to get out of here, but you set me up perfectly for this.
Man, let's get it, bro.
Shout out to FanDuel, official sports book of the Anthony Sain Show and Bluff City Media. You talked about Cleveland being in that same similar position as the next gen era right now. They got the Eastern version of Jaren Jackson Jr. with Evan Mobley. Mm-hmm. They got Peyton Watson now. Here's some Cleveland Cavalier futures from for this year. They still think they're going to – I think the East is going to be a juggernaut. I would pound – I know it's a minus 120, but that 48.5 wins for Cleveland sounds crazy to me. Like, I don't see it.
Hell no.
I don't see it.
No.
They just re-signed James Harden to a 3-year contract.
Yeah.
Peyton Watson. So that the roster's looking a little bit better, but 48.5 wins in the Eastern Conference this year is crazy, crazy, crazy. Central Division winner plus 135 to miss the playoffs plus 300. Finals winner plus 2,500. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see it.
This sounds like free money, bro. Under 48.5 wins seems like easy.
They'll be rebuilding in another year.
Yep, for sure. For sure, man.
We'll see. Hey, you talked about
Larry Blurred shirt to be out Monday, man. Just be ready for it.
You talk about Larry Blurred shirts. We do have a new shirt over at the media.us. Look at this, man. Hey, you got the Sain gang in the building.
Get you one, man. Get you one of them shots, man. Sain gang in the building, bro.
Y'all go over to bluffcitymedia.us and check out the new Sain gang. We got Sain gang merch. I got a hat in there that I'm going to put up a graphic. I got a graphic I'm going to post soon, but it's the Sain gang shirt. We got the Anthony Sain Show shirt. We got the Anthony Sain Show hat. We got a bunch of new stuff coming out.
Get that shit, man.
I thought all you guys in the Sain gang would love the new Sain gang shirt that we got up there, man.
Help me finance my kid.
Hey, if Anthony gives me the go ahead, I might have a Larry Blurred shirt for y'all.
Larry Blurred, I gotta make that. Fuck that.
Is that you? Is that you? All right.
That shirt is insane.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. For
sure. I need there.
Yeah, for sure. We got some else to show y'all too, man. We got the daily lineup for Bluff City Media, man, on y'all ass, bro.
Look at this, man. Come on.
Yeah, get with it, man. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got daily programming. Check it out. I ain't reading all that shit because we about to go out there, man. We ain't got about 2 minutes. But y'all take a screenshot to enjoy, man. Lock it in your phone. Check out all the stuff we got.
I'll post that on our socials too. But man, y'all hang out with us. And hey, y'all come see me, Chris, and Anthony on Saturday, man. We're gonna be on Saturday.
Saturday at 2.
Hold on. Where is it? Shit.
The Cosset Library, man. Get up with us. Bring your
Cosset Library. We're going to be talking the business of sports podcasting with Chris is going to be leading the conversation. Anthony and I are going to be there. Listen, why do they got y'all two looking like handsome as hell and they got me looking like a daggum
creep?
They got me poking out from behind Anthony's ass, man. Like, what is going on, bro?
Blame Ina.
Yeah, I got to tell Ina, like, slide over a little bit. Let me get the sticks on your marketing and your graphics, man. For sure.
Hey, we also got Wayno put out a beef stew graphic. We got a beef stew graphic t-shirt up there too, so y'all go check it out.
Yeah,
BluffCityMedia.us.
Get with it, man. Well, for Chris, appreciate you, brother. Hey, you talk about, man, a future pod guy right here, man. My guy Chris Moore in this joint, man.
Hey, we about to have a meeting. We about to have a meeting right now about Chris. I'm excited,
it's some major stuff about to go down, my boy Chris Moore. I'm talking about might be the hardest working brother out there doing this shit, for sure, man. But for Chris Moore, Kenny Stubblefield is Anthony Sain. Stick around. God damn it. My man. What's up, homie? What's up with you?
Hey, what up, big daddy?
That's a great young man right there, man. Great young man right there.
4 years old. That's the man right there, bro.
I'm thinking the boy was 9. Just plays with you. My man, for sure, man. Well, for Chris, little Chris, Kenny Stubblefield is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all tomorrow, bro. We out. Stick around. Happy hour coming up next.
Thank you for watching The Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.